Can I tell you something that many business owners never realize? Customers are deciding whether they're going to come back to your business while they are interacting with you. It's not after they leave. No, it's during the experience. It's not your product or your service that's hurting your business. No, it's the feeling people leave with. So let's talk about that feeling. What is it? What's causing it? Let's talk about it. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Delina, and I'm here to help entrepreneurs unlock their full potential and build the business that God has placed in their hearts. Because I believe we are in business to serve, and when we serve well, success will follow. On this channel, I teach business owners first to stop second guessing, to serve their customers with excellence, and help entrepreneurs build businesses that customers trust, return to, and recommend, allowing them to build businesses that they can be proud of. You're ready, because today we're talking about something that can completely change the way you grow your business. Business owners, they think that customers only pay attention to their products and their prices, but customers notice much more than that. And we're going to talk about that today. So go grab your notebook and your pen and let's get started. Customers are quietly deciding whether they're going to ever return to your business while they are interacting with you. Not later, not next month, right in the middle of the experience. And sometimes business owners never really understand why customers did return. It wasn't always the product. Sometimes it was poor communication, feeling ignored, lack of professionalism, inconsistency, frustration during the process. Any one of these could have been the one reason why that customer never returned to your business. People remember experiences. Think about your own life. Have you ever gone somewhere and thought, I am never going back there again? I have. Let's be honest, we've all done that. And maybe the product wasn't even that horrible, or nobody greeted you. Maybe the atmosphere was cold. Maybe the communication was frustrating. Now think about a business you absolutely love. I'm talking about a business that you recommend to everybody. You cannot stop talking about it because they make you feel valued. People, that matters. That matters. Thank you for watching this video. If it's resonating with you, I want you to subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up, and share this video with another entrepreneur friend. And don't you forget to hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. I also would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me a little bit about yourself. And also, if there are any topics you would love for me to discuss here on this channel, please leave them down in the comment. I want to invite you to go to visit my website at www.inbusinesstoserve.com. Click that resource tab where you will find plenty of resources there to help you build your business with focus, clarity, and intention. Now, let me give you an example. Let's take a look at Chick-fil-A. Everybody should be familiar with Chick-fil-A. People constantly talk about Chick-fil-A's customer service. Not just the food, the experience. And it's all about the experience for me, guys. I'm one for the experience. People feel welcomed. They feel appreciated. They feel respected. These small things matters a great bit when you're talking about running your own business and growing a business. These small moments, what they do is they create loyalty, trust. And that's why they're going to talk about it and recommend it to another person. Other people. Look at Steve Jobs and Apple. One thing Steve Jobs understood was customers' experience. And that is one thing he made intentional. Everything was intentional. The design, the packaging, the customer's experience, the presentation. Successful businesses understand this. The experience is part of the product, because you can have talent and still lose customers if the experience is poor. And to be honest, some businesses are losing customers about some small things that they don't even realize that they're doing. Let's talk about customer trust. Customers trust businesses that are consistent. Consistent communication, consistent professionalism, and consistent service. Customers want to feel that they can depend on you. And certainty is not a good thing for a customer. It can damage trust quickly. If customers constantly wondering, are they going to follow through? Are they going to show up? Are they going to do what they promised? Are they going to respond? All of these things creates frustration, and frustration will push a customer away and also damage your reputation. A lot of business growth comes from just simply being dependable, doing what you say you're going to do. And that matters more than people realize. So we want to what? We want to build our customers' trust. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about customer experience. Customer experience is more powerful than many entrepreneurs think. You see, people remember how businesses make them feel. When they come into your business or they shop with you or consider buying your product or your service, they remember if you were kind, were you professional, how patient you were with them while they was making their decision. Were you organized, your product, your business, the way you do your transactions? What was everything organized? Did you communicate with them well? And they also remember feeling ignored or unimportant. Now, let me tell you a personal story of my own. I remember dealing with this business and the communication was horrible. The experience was horrible. Nobody answered the phone. Nobody communicated with me. Nobody followed up with me. And I can remember thinking, if this is the way that they treat their customers before payment, before they receive any transaction from them, I wonder what happens after payment. That is something that I always wanted to know. I was curious about. And entrepreneurs need to understand this. Customers pay attention to everything. Everything. I want to ask you, how are you showing up to your customers? How are you showing up? Pause and think about that. Let's move on. You ever wondered why people return to certain businesses? People return to businesses where they feel comfortable, respected, and appreciated. It's not just having a good product or offering good service. No, great businesses build trust first. And once that trust is built, customers return, and guess what else they're going to do? They're going to recommend others to your business. But first, we have to what? Build trust. If you are in the early stages of planning your business or are already on your entrepreneur journey, the Ultimate Success Blueprint is the comprehensive resource you need. This serves as a guide to help you start your business and thrive in today's competitive market. It outlines the essential steps needed to turn your business idea into reality. To access this guide, click the link down in the description below. Let's talk about communication and professionalism. Customers don't expect perfection, but they do expect professionalism. Slow responses, no follow-up, confusing communication, all of that affect how customers feel about your business. Good communication creates confidence, and confidence creates loyalty. And the sad thing is that professionalism is rare today. That's a concern. That should be a concern for you as well as you grow your business, as you try to build trust with your customers. So that means that businesses that communicate well, show how professional they are, they stand out even more than the rest. And that's what we want for your business. You want to outshine the rest, not because you're better, but because the way you show up in your business and for your customers. All right, let's move on. The small details customers notice create big impressions. I'm talking about things like greeting people warmly, respecting people's time, following up, being organized, paying attention to details. Those things matter. And honestly, excellence gets talked about. People remember businesses that care. So I want you to start showing you care. Now, here's something powerful. Loyal customers become your advertisement. They tell people about you. They recommend your business. They talk about your business when you're not even in the room. Businesses that win long term understand this. We are in business to serve, and when we serve well, we succeed well. Today, we have talked about customers' trust, customers' experience, and why people return to certain businesses. Communication and professionalism, the small details that people notices, and building a business people recommend. Maybe your has been slow. Maybe your business hadn't been growing as quick as you would hope. Keep improving your customers' experience. Keep making people feel better, feel valued, feel that they can trust you. Because what you need to understand is that trust, it takes time to build. Loyalty takes time to build. Reputation takes time to build. Also, keep in mind that every customer interaction is a seed, and a seed takes time to what? To grow. Eventually, over time, that seed will grow into referrals, repeat customers, and more opportunities. So, before we close, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Do customers feel, do my customers feel appreciated? Do my customers feel valued? Do my customers feel respected? Because most customers decide if they will ever return to your business or do business with you based on those questions and those decisions. And remember this, out of everything we've gone over, remember this. People may forget what you said, but they rarely forget how you made them feel. The business that grow long term understands that service is part of the product. So this week, focus less on simply making a sale and focus mostly on creating an experience that your customers trust, return to, and recommend. Because we already know it, what? We are in business to what? Serve. And when we serve well, we succeed well. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you again for watching this video and spending some time with me today. I pray that you have gained a wealth of information, clarity, focus, and more encouragement and ways that you can serve your customers in an excellent way, because you want to get what? Those return customers. You want to build your customers' trust, and you also want to get those referrals. Okay. I want to encourage you that God has given you a vision. He's given you the idea for your business to build it so that that business will impact your family, your community, your friends, and hopefully people around the world. So I want you to stay focused. I want you to keep serving, and most of all, keep winning. And don't forget, subscribe to this channel. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.